What's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today, I'm going to do the weekend preview for the Saturday ESPN card coming from Scotland. As you're going to see Josh Taylor, the undefeated and undisputed junior welterweight champion at 140 pounds, as he makes a mandatory defense of his title against his WBO mandatory number one contender, undefeated Catarrell of the United Kingdom. This is a big fight for Taylor coming back home to fight. You know, he wants to really look good in this one, taking on Catarrell. Also, the undercard, Robesai Ramirez returns to action, battling Irishman Eric Donovan. Ramirez still trying to prove that his talent is on that level as he continues to build his record. I'm predicting him to get a knockout win here and look good. But the main event is really the one, you know, that people are excited about, because Josh Taylor is a unique talent. The guy's a southpaw, can box very well. He obviously showed against Jose Ramirez that he's got power to keep you honest. And he's coming in making the first defense of his title. And as I said on the breakdown video, and you guys should go watch that, you know, as long as he doesn't overlook Catarrell, I mean, I'm expecting an impressive performance out of Taylor, and I think a lot of people are. That should be, it's going to be coming on ESPN earlier in the day, probably, you know, 2 or 3 in the afternoon, somewhere in that area. But yeah, I'm expecting Taylor to come in and just do his thing, box well, and work hard, and I think he'll walk out of there with his hand raised and still with all 4 titles around his waist. But you know, as we've seen in recent years, you know, people should not be overlooking anybody, you know, and Taylor, I think, you know, really does not need to overlook Catarrell here. You know, he's the undisputed champion. He's on the verge of, you know, very big paydays, possibly Teofimo Lopez, possibly Terrence Crawford. You know, we'll see, but Taylor really does not need, you know, a loss, doesn't need a loss in the loss column. You know, he needs to really put his ass out there and work hard and go for that W in this fight. And I think he's probably going to get it. I'm predicting him to win by stoppage in the middle to later rounds and retain his undisputed title. Again, he can, you know, it could go the distance, but I really think that favors him. So we'll see what happens. But that's Saturday, February 26th on ESPN, probably ESPN Plus, coming from Scotland. And it's Taylor versus Catarrell for the undisputed junior welterweight championship at 140 pounds. And again, Robesai Ramirez on the undercard against Eric Donovan. So check it out, guys. All right, that's it. True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.